and practice, and then the teaching of the Buddha lasts long. The teaching of the Buddha remains. So we are here for the international Tipitaka Chanting. We work together, we cooperate together without discrimination, without racism. Okay, ដល់ប្រកាសណាប្រសងខ្មែរយើងណាសូមនិមន្តយកសភៅសង្គីតិកថាណាសភៅសង្គីតិកថាគ្រូបន្ទឿនប៉ុន្តែឆ្នាំនេះគឺណាវត្តមានខាងមន្ត្រីសង្ឃប្រទេសស្រីលង្កាអញ្ចឹងទៅយើងអត់បានដាក់ខាងស្រីលង្កាទេ
उद्घाटन समारोह आरंभ करेंगे आप लोग सब अपने अपने जगह पर बैठ जाए खड़े न रहें बैठ जाए जहाँ भी जगह मिले वहाँ बैठ जाए शरणं
बच्चे वाला आप लेते जाना साथ में ना ना उधर जगह जाएगा
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa សូមនមស្ការចំពោះព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធព្រះអង្គទ្រង់បានត្រាស់ដឹងនៅអនុត្តរសម្មាសម្ពោធិញ្ញាណយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាបានមកជួបប្រជុំនៅទីនេះឆ្នាំនេះសាជាថ្មីក្រោមមណ្ឌលព្រះស្រីពោធិព្រឹក្សនាមហាវិហារចេតិយពុទ្ធគយារដ្ឋវិហារប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាដើម្បីចូលរួមប្ររពកម្មវិធីសូត្រព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី19ដើម្បីដាស់នៅពន្លឺពុទ្ធោវាទឲ្យបានបន្លឺឡើងសម្រាប់10ថ្ងៃខាងមុខក្រោមការដឹកនាំស្វាធ្យាយពីសំណាក់មហាសង្ឃកម្ពុជាឥណ្ឌានេប៉ាល់បង់ក្លាដេសស្រីលង្កាមីយ៉ាន់ម៉ាថៃវៀតណាមឡាវនិងឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីព្រមទាំងប្រទេសនានាមហាសង្ឃនៅទីនេះនឹងស្វាធ្យាយនៅក្នុងសម្លេងតែមួយសម្រាប់រយៈពេល10ថ្ងៃខាងមុខនេះរហូតដល់ថ្ងៃទី12ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2024ចាប់ពីថ្ងៃស្អែកតទៅរៀងរាល់ល្ងាចម៉ោង6កន្លះដល់ម៉ោង8កន្លះយប់នឹងមានធម្មទេសនានៅក្រៅមហាពោធិព្រឹក្សរហូតដល់ថ្ងៃទី11ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2024យើងក៏មានការផ្សាយបន្តផ្ទាល់សម្រាប់កម្មវិធីប្រចាំថ្ងៃផងដែរគណៈចូលរួមថ្ងៃនេះ We
also have the Honorable Consul General from Thailand in Kolkata. We invite her also to light the ceremonial lamp.
ចូលរួមថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសក៏ដូចជាគណៈអធិបតីដែលមានឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតអាមេរិកប្រចាំនៅប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាតំណាងស្ថានទូតអ្នកត្រៃមានតំណាងអំពីណាសម្ដេចសង្ឃនាយកនៃប្រទេសវៀតណាមណាមានតំណាងអំពីសម្ដេចសង្ឃនាយកនៃសហភាពមីយ៉ាន់ម៉ាណានិងខាងតំណាងអន្តរជាតិគឺណាព្រះសង្ឃតំណាងដល់ព្រះសង្ឃអន្តរជាតិមានណាព្រះភិក្ខុណាកេវលីសាធុសាធុសាធុសូមបង្អោនចិត្តជ្រះថ្លាដើម្បីបូជានៅប្រទីបដល់ព្រះរតនត្រ័យនៅគង់នៅក្នុងទីចំពោះមុខនៃយើងនេះណាគឺជាតំណាងនៃព្រះពុទ្ធមេត្តាណាដែលបានតម្កល់ជាទីគោរពសក្ការៈបូជាក្នុងដែនដីពុទ្ធគយាទីឋានត្រាស់ដឹងរបស់ព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធសូមមហាពុទ្ធបរិស័ទទាំងអស់បង្អោនចិត្តដូចជាបានបូជាប្រទីបនោះដោយខ្លួនផ្ទាល់ជាមួយនឹងគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិរបស់យើងដែលបានដឹកនាំនៅក្នុងពិធីបូជានៅប្រទីបក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះសូមសព្វសាធុការអនុមោទនា
Bodhgaya
งสุมังกลังสุภเพียตังสุหติตังสุขโนสุมโหตจัสยตังพระมจาริสุปเทกนังกายกรรมังเวจากรรมังปเทกนังปเทกนังมโนกรรมังปฏิติเตปเทกนาปเทกนานิกาตวานลบันตเต
Madam Secretary Mahabodhi Temple Management, respected Senior Mahasangha, esteemed guests and dear friends in Dhamma. It is with profound gratitude and humility that I welcome you to this sacred gathering here in the motherland of India, the land where the Buddha walked, taught, and shared his timeless wisdom. Today we come together in reverence, not only to honor his teachings, but also to reflect on their deep relevance in our fragile and uncertain times. Now for 19 times we have come together under this most sacred Bodhi tree from all directions and one single purpose, to preserve the teachings of the Blessed One in our lifetime. While this may sound like a religious call to action, we welcome all faiths to join us in prayers as we need them more than ever. While we started with a humble beginning of just 250 participants, today we have close to 10,000 participants from all over the world. It started with one aspiration, and now these intentions have created a gathering whose sound has unified us together. We find ourselves living in a world that feels shaken to its very core. Wars and conflicts rage in many corners, sowing division and suffering. The echoes of a global pandemic still linger, testing our resilience and reminding us of life's impermanence. Amid this turbulence, there is an urgent question before us. What can bring our hearts closer to peace? The answer, I believe, lies in the very foundation of why we are gathered here today. The recitation of Pali words of the Buddha. These ancient words offer more than solace. They carry the potential to guide humanity toward a path of inner peace, mutual understanding, and lasting harmony. The teachings of the Buddha, preserved in Pali language for over 2,500 years, speak to us with undiminished power. When we chant the Metta Sutta, we are reminded of the boundless potential of loving kindness within each of us. When we recite the Dhammapada, we are called to walk the path of ethical conduct and mindfulness. These teachings transcend time and geography. They remind us that no matter the circumstances, the roots of peace are within our grasp. Even in moments of conflict and despair, the Buddha's wisdom assures us that the way forward lies in cultivating understanding, compassion, and mindfulness. Why do we chant? Why preserve these sacred syllables? in their original cadence. The act of reciting Pali words is far more than just a ritual. It is a meditative practice. For the one who chants, it is an opportunity to steady the mind and to center the heart. For those who listen, it is a gift of calm and clarity, a ripple of peace that radiates outward. Together, chanter and listener create a shared space of harmony. And in this practice we find not only individual refuge, but also a way to inspire unity among communities and even nations. India, this sacred ground, from the snowy heights of Jammu Kashmir to the shining tip of Tamil Nadu in the Indian Ocean, carries the legacy of the Buddha's enlightenment. It is a land that has long been a beacon of spiritual wisdom and unity. And by gathering here today, we are reminded of our shared responsibility to uphold this legacy, not only for ourselves, but for the entire world. The Buddha taught in the Samyutta Nikaya, victory breeds hatred. The defeated live in pain. Happily, the peaceful live, giving up victory and defeat. These words resonate deeply in a world yearning for reconciliation. They remind us that peace cannot be achieved through conquest or division, but only through mutual respect and compassion. The pandemic, though devastating, offered a profound lesson. It revealed how deeply interconnected we are. It reminded us of the impermanence of all things, a truth central to the Buddha's teachings. As we rebuild our lives and communities, we must look beyond material recovery to cultivate spiritual resilience. Through the chanting of the Buddha's words, we nourish our hearts and minds. We plant seeds of compassion and wisdom, ensuring that our healing is not only personal, but shared. The presence of our esteemed guest today, representing 27 countries, including the United States, symbolizes the universal relevance of the Buddha's teachings. And for the second year, the Cambodian Sangha have done an incredible job in organizing this beautiful event. Please join me in thanking them, the International Tipitaka Chanting Council, and the Mahabodhi Temple Management for preparing the grounds and beautifying the temple so we can all gather here in such beauty and harmony. For centuries, these countries have preserved and practiced these teachings with devotion, serving as the custodians of this ancient wisdom. The United States, with its growing embrace of the mindfulness and meditation centers, represents the expanding reach of these teachings to new cultures and contexts. Together, our nations have the power to bridge divides. By sharing the vibrations of the Pali chanting, we can inspire a global movement of peace and understanding. In the Mangala Sutta, the Buddha describes the highest blessings: to live in a suitable environment, to have done good deeds in the past, and to set oneself on the right course. This is the highest blessing. Today, as we recite these sacred words together, we create that suitable environment. We embody the wisdom of past deeds and set ourselves on the course of compassion and unity. This is our highest blessing, not just for ourselves, but for the world. That Buddha taught that peace begins within ourselves. It begins within each of us. And by reciting these ancient words, by living their meaning with sincerity, we honor not only his teachings, but the collective hope of humanity for a more harmonious world. May the blessings of the Triple Gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha be with each of you. And may this gathering inspire peace in our hearts and harmony among nations. Thank you.
Namato Ratanasa Nyom Karuna So Namaskar Dakun Pratanatrai Putpatha Pasang Jia Sakra Buchi
Namato Ratanatayasa. My homage to the Triple Gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
ខ្ញុំប្រកាសណាតមភាពសូមបងប្អូនខែថ្វាយបង្គំដល់សម្ដេចព្រះរាជគណៈព្រះជាគណៈ9ព្រះអង្គតំណាងគណៈសង្ឃនាយកនៃប្រជាជាតិកម្ពុជាព្រះមន្ត្រីសង្ឃគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់សម្រាប់ពរមហាបាស្បណ្ឌិតវ៉ាងមូឌីស៊ីប្រធានមូលនិធិពលឺពុទ្ធធម៌អន្តរជាតិសូមចម្រើនពរដល់ឯកឧត្តមឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិក US អមេរិកឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតតំណាងទូតកម្ពុជាហើយនិងឯកឧត្តមទាំងអស់លោកជំទាវដែលមានវត្តមានក្នុងឱកាសនេះខ្ញុំសូមចម្រើនពរដល់មន្ត្រីរដ្ឋាភិបាលគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសសមាជិកគណៈកម្មការរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្រប្រតិបត្តិអន្តរជាតិសហជីវិននៃប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីគ្រប់រូបនិងមិត្តធម៌ជាទីរាប់អានក្នុងនាមព្រឹត្តិការណ៍សមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកព្រឹត្តិការណ៍សមាគមខ្មែរដែលដីពុទ្ធភូមិនិងគណៈសង្ឃនាយកនៃប្រជាជាតិកម្ពុជាខ្ញុំប្រកាសណាអាត្មាភាពមានកិត្តិយសដល់កំពង់ពោះក្នុងនាមមហាសង្ឃកម្ពុជានៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីបើកជាផ្លូវការ10ពិសេសនេះ
I would like to pay my high respect to all Venerable Mahasangha representing all countries who have participated in here, official governments, distinguished guests, International Tipitaka Chanting Council members, my fellow chief organizers, dear Dhamma friends from all around the world. On behalf of the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in USA, on behalf of the Cambodian Buddhist Monastery Trust in Bodhgaya and the Supreme Sangha Council of Cambodia, I am very humbly honored to be here representing Cambodia at this grand opening ceremony.
នៅក្នុងអ្នកខត្តសម័យដល់ឡារិកនេះយើងពិតជាមានសមណរីករាយដែលបានធ្វើបដិសន្ធារៈចំពោះវត្តមានរបស់សម្ដេចព្រះដេចគុណគណៈសង្ឃអស់លោកស្រីនិងធម្មមិត្តមកកាន់ដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិក្រមព្រះស្រីពោធិព្រឹក្សក្នុងកម្មវិធីសូត្រប្រតិបត្តិអន្តរជាតិលើកទី9វាជាឱកាសប្រកបដោយមង្គលដែលយើងទាំងឡាយមកពីបណ្ដានិកាយផ្សេងជុំវិញពិភពលោកបានជួបជុំគ្នាក្នុងទីនេះនឹងអាចបម្រើពុទ្ធសាសនាក្នុងការនាំមកនៅពុទ្ធវចនៈសំនៀងដើមត្រឡប់មកកាន់ដើមកំណើតវិញបន្ថែមពីនេះទៀតវាជាឱកាសដ៏គួរឲ្យស្ងប់ស្ងាត់ដែលពុទ្ធសាសនិកពីនិកាយផ្សេងជុំវិញពិភពលោករួមគ្នាអង្គុយក្នុងទីនេះដោយសុខសន្តិភាព
For the benefit of the longevity of the Buddha Sasana, especially in this great land of the Buddha, India. Thank you so much. So Anumodani.
I would now invite the Director General, International Buddhist Confederation, Mr. Phalla, to please address this gathering.
The Mahabodhi Temple and participate in this grand event. Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States to India, Mr. Eric Garcetti, representatives of the diplomatic corps from Cambodia, Thailand and other countries, dignitaries, Mahabodhi Society Committee, and of course, cannot but mention about the LBDFI, which has been instrumental in organizing this event year after year.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namasami. Vinayo sasanassa ayuti. I ask permission from the Venerable Elders and the Mahasangha, and would like to extend my warm wishes, greetings to the most excellent guest of honor. The Tipitaka, the three baskets comprise the teachings of the Buddha, the great truths that he discovered and expounded. For example, the Four Noble Truths or the Noble Eightfold Path. Teachings of the Buddha we call the Dhamma. And then the second part is the Vinaya, which is the monastic etiquette, the monastic rules, the code of conduct for monks.
To the President of ITCC as well, thank you for your leadership. To my fellow diplomats from Thailand and Cambodia. To our Cambodian hosts who are doing so much to make this so beautiful. To the Director General of the International Buddhist Confederation who takes so seriously, I know what your Prime Minister has given you, which is the mission that this great, now modern country has been an ancient civilization that's birthed so much wisdom for so many years. And it reminded us that peace can be found when we turn inward to ourselves, when we shut out the noise and just listen for a moment.
Namo tassa bhagavato